Hello again, everyone, and welcome to the podcast Love Letters to Pam. Of course, some of you are watching via the YouTube channel. That, of course, is Traveling with Jack and Pam. Like I always say, thank you either way for checking in with us. Hey, I was feeling a little bit nostalgic. How many of you ever feel that way? Where you kind of see something that stirs up some memories, or you have some thoughts of things that happened in the past, and you just get a little nostalgic. And sometimes you can get a little weepy-eyed. Well, this one, for this particular podcast, or YouTube video, if you will, is going to be rather short and to the point. It's how sometimes the simplest things can really stir up some memories. For me, oftentimes it can be maybe a special movie that Pam and I enjoyed, or a TV series that we liked, or a song on the radio. You know what I'm talking about. And it may be that you've lost that special someone in your life as soon as maybe it was just a week or two ago, or maybe it was a month or two ago, a year ago, 5 years, 10 years. It doesn't matter how much time has passed. There's just this thing that can sometimes set off those triggers from these moments that we again relive from time to time. So tonight I want to share with you a clip from a television show that Pam and I used to watch and we simply adored. It was called Ed. It aired for, 4 or 5 years on the NBC network. And even though I worked in television and usually at night, Pam would always get it recorded for us and then we would watch it together. And it was such a great show. It was about a love story, really, that was within what was otherwise kind of a comedy about this guy who comes back to his town and buys a bowling alley and he's a lawyer. I won't get into all the details, but I wanted to share with you, though, this moment in the series. It's probably, maybe in season 3, something like that. Somebody will probably look it up and correct me. But anyway, it's at the moment where Ed, the main character, finally has to come to a decision about the girl that he has always loved. And will he continue to pursue her because someone else has come into the picture? Now, as you watch this, though, I'm going to tell you, the reason I brought up the idea of being nostalgic and stirring memories is because when I watched this video clip the other day, wow, I could not believe the emotions that swelled up inside me and then manifested themselves in tears. Because I remember watching that episode with Pam, and I can remember, though, at that time, I'm a big tough guy. I'm not going to really cry that much in front of Pam, and oftentimes she would hold back the tears as well, because if she did, I'm going to try and make it better. And so now, when I see this particular clip from the show, I'm able to freely release those tears, so to speak. There's nobody in the room watching, nobody listening. But again, I just want to share this with you because it is truly a really, really sweet scene. And for those of you that have experienced love and had a deep love for someone, I think you can certainly appreciate this scene. And I know I certainly did, because again, it's called The Decision, and he talks about Ed, that how everywhere he looked, he only saw them. So sit back and watch this and try and not cry.
Hey.
Hey.
This is the exact spot.
What?
My first night I came back to Stucky about 3 years ago. This is where we were.
Right. Make any interesting decisions lately?
Yes, I have.
You're not gonna make me guess, are you?
First time I ever laid eyes on you was in ninth grade. Mr. Orr's biology class. I looked across the room, and you were pouring water into a test tube. You were wearing a blue shirt with white crisscross strings right down the sides. And the moment I saw you, I just went. Cal, from the day I came back here to Stockyville and I walked into your classroom to ask about it, and all the other times I asked you out since, you just kept telling me the same thing over and over and over again. I didn't fall in love with you, but rather some high school kid's fixated version of you. When I thought about it, 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 and I decided, you're right. I didn't fall in love with you. I fell in love with that girl wearing the blue shirt with the white crisscross strings down the side that I never said a single word to in high school. So I decided to be with Frankie. So I went to look for you. I went to look for you to tell you. I looked all over. I looked at the Smiling Goat. I looked at your high school. I looked at your house. I looked all over. And a funny thing happened. Everywhere I went, I saw us. Laughing, crying, arguing. And I realized, yeah, maybe I fell in love with that girl wearing the blue shirt with the white crisscross strings down the sides in high school, but now, I love you. I love you. I love every part of you. And we have to be together.
Can I please kiss you now?
Well, I think you would probably agree with me. That was pretty powerful stuff. Maybe even if you've never even seen the series, it may have struck a chord with you. The point being, we're going to have those moments throughout our grief journey. We're going to have those moments where those big waves hit us. We've talked about that before, time and time again. And this was one that kind of snuck up on me. Didn't quite see it coming, but I was just kind of scanning through some YouTube videos and such, and I saw the clip from Ed. I recognized the title of the decision. I thought, I've got to watch it. And I'm going to be full disclosure here. I've now watched it half a dozen times. And every time, yeah, it makes me cry as I'm watching it. But it's somewhat of a good cry, because as I watch it, maybe you had these same thoughts. I think about how, yeah, every corner I go around, even books, maybe a certain dish, moments in a movie, moments in a TV show like that, I see us together enjoying those moments. Yes, memories, bittersweet memories, but oh, thank God we have those memories. Because at this point, after we've lost our loved one, that's about all we've got to go on. That's it. Thanks again. Keep subscribing. Keep watching. Make it a great day. Better yet, a better tomorrow. Bye now.